keepers of the past across New England, the keeper of lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding the fog bell and signaling that it's time for football in Foxborough. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. This makes it up to the 25. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out, one of two quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
One of the really cool things about Jackson Dart's career, both high school and college, is every step of the way he just kept getting better. And that's what the great pros do. Joe Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, they never rest on their laurels. They're constantly striving to be excellent. That's exactly what Jackson Dart did collegiately and what he'll have to do professionally.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. First play of the game, and already an incredible catch. They gain 11 on that play, and it's good for a New York first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. And it's a pickup of 4 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Going play action with Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Now go play action. Here's Dart. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Giants start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Young Hui Koo on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
coup, all lined up and ready to boot this one away. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's third overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
It really took no time at all for May to prove, well, he's a franchise quarterback and worthy of that top 5 pick. Got his first start in early October, and all he did was throw for over 2,200 yards and 15 touchdowns. And don't forget about those 400 yards on the ground. He's an athlete, too.
To the air on first down, May. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Off the play action, May. They'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Motioning him from the slot right. May now on 3rd down. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Patriots punt team coming out for the former 6th-rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. Through midfield. And he has this all the way across to the opposing 45. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Here's Tracy on first down. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They're going play action. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Darts out of the shotgun. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one does not go far.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line. Well, don't look now, Brock, but we are officially into December. And also, we've reached the end of our celebration of the legendary John Madden with the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend. I know we've both enjoyed it. Hope you have as well. It's been an outstanding slate of games to honor him this year. Green Bay, Detroit was our opener, then Friday in Philly, and a busy schedule on Sunday. And now tonight, one final game to close out this week and the celebration of our coach. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Made out a throw on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. And the Giants get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. First play is a design run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Dart now against the blitz. Finds him over the middle. He dodged the tackle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
13 yards. 1st down.
All set now. 1st and 10. The counter give to Tracy. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. That run good for 8. Now they've got 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
3rd down. Pat's going with a few extra defensive backs this time. From the gun, here's Dart. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they come up big on 3rd down there with a set.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Field goal attempt coming now from Young Hui Koo. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Koo able to put it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
You look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fielded by Henderson. Shoots away from one. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to work after throwing the pick. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's May. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a New England 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
On play action, here's May. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Stevenson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Operating from the gun, here's May. That one connects. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots reach pay dirt for the 1st time this game. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots cut it to a field goal game.
Patriots 7.
Now Borregales on to send it away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. First call here coming from the shotgun. He's got it on the bootleg. He's going to tuck it and run. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
And the Giants first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, and they go right back to it. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they come, second down. Now Darts going in the air. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. That's caught for the first. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Giants.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Here's Dart now. Setting up the running back screen. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular when the back ended up being the target and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. The Patriots offense all set to go. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's Bobby Okereke.
That's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be perfect. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Giants about to get to work on offense. And that interception has set them up beautifully inside the red zone. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Option play. They're going to give it to Tracy. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. Darts back to throw. Looking for an open man. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants parlay the interception into points. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Coup on now for the extra point.
For the point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Patriots 7.
Coup all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fielded by Henderson. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots running their offense out there. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver left. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Made a throw it. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a New England first down.
And the Patriots.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First down throw for May. Short throws dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 10. Here's May. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
3rd and long for him here. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock, failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line. The Giants and Darius Slayton with the football once again. And they were not blessed with the short field they got on their prior drive. This one is a world away as they begin deep on their own side. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Here goes Dart to the air. Hits him on the in route. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Dart out of the shotgun. Buys time, rolling right. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Tracy once more. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the 1st.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, here's Dart. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
1st and 10 from the 43. One play action with Dart. Completed to his running back. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. He ain't catching, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They go right back to Tracy. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Giants' 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Tracy. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Tracy. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants make it a 16-point ball game. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Coup on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead.
Patriots 7.
Coup all lined up and ready to boot this one away. He fields it from the 8. Escapes the defender. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers. Right in a tournament, they don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
They give now to Henderson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
May now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Has him on the quick hitter. gains 6 off that lead. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Borregales on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots cut the lead down to 10.
24, Patriots 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Well, he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
A handoff to Tracy. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
From the gun, here's Dart. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Now he's past the 25. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That goes for 32 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
32 yards. That's another Giants 1st down. It's a gain of 32. 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Dart's going to tuck it and run. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Now Dart makes the catch, and this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a 16-point ball game. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Coup on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead.
Patriots 14.
Coup all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The New England offense running out now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Henderson here from the gun. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Henderson. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Give him 25 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. We've set it down from 37. And they send a man in motion. Here's May on 1st and 10. It is cut left side. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. The game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Here's May to the air. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Patriots, first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, May. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. To the air yet again, May. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
May now on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots chop some of the lead off before the half. Drake made the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots cut the lead down to 10.
21. Patriots 21.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. On first down, here's Dart. He tucks it and takes off. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
13 yards on the play.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th Floor Studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Fielded by Henderson. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Patriots offense out there to start this third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. A handoff for Henderson, running left. And he only gets a couple before going out of bounds, Brock. So second down coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On play action, here's May. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Complete over the middle. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He dodged the tackle. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. New York to the line. 1st and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. Robinson snags it over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A pickup of 17. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
And the Giants first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They'll run it with Devin Singletary. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
He's got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Singletary again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Darts going to the air. Forced down to his right. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They'll try it now with Singletary. And I think they got him just in time. Yep, they held him short of the marker to narrowly force this turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. May off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Henderson on 1st and 10. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Cut out left. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a New England 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 32. Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
From the gun, it's May. Pass is cut at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. down the middle. It's good. And the Patriots cut it to a field goal game.
31. Patriots 28.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. On the return, here comes Olszewski. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Giants and Darius Slayton with the football once again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. And after all that, he still can't get rid of it. They get there and drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack. Darts out of the shotgun. Finds the in route complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Throwing on 3rd. Here's Dart. Pass brought in by Slayton. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
And the Giants 1st down. It's a gain of 10. And the Giants 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
On 1st down, this is Singletary. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd down run by Singletary. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Joshua Farmer on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. One play action with Dart. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Gives to Singletary from the gun. He's across midfield into Patriots territory. It's about 3 yards, but still a tall mountain to climb. 3rd and long upcoming.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Singletary from the pistol. This drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle.
Jack Gibbons on the stop. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll throw 3rd and long. From the pocket, pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Field goal attempt coming now from Young Hui Koo. This is going to be a 46-yarder.
46-yard attempt.
Koo able to put it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Brought in right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They go play action. Here's May. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And it's picked out by the Giants. And New York takes it back for a touchdown. The Giants capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I can hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
But that quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Dart in this offense getting set to go for two. They give it to the back of the zone read. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That keeps the score. Giants 40, Patriots 28.
Really seemed like they were trying to get as much momentum as possible out of that series of events, didn't it? Big play like a fumble return, Brock. They wanted to add another big moment with that 2-point try.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all, even if they did fail. Kind of like a big play we see all the time, right? The offense will get right back to the line. Don't let that defense breathe. I don't mind it, even if the execution wasn't there.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. This makes it up to the 25. The Patriots offense all set to go. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. May now. Setting up the screen with Henderson. He's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Henderson here from the gun. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
The tackle by Brian Burns. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak May. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
They bring Diggs in motion. Here's May on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Back to the air. It's May. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll air it out on third. That's caught for the first. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 27 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. May's going to take it himself. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
May not have throw on third. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a fourth down decision.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Gallis connects. And the lead is back down to 9.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Now here comes the New York offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Singletary. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. So 20 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just a big voice up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 48-yard line.
Motion the tight end over. It's Singletary off the option. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's Dart. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
The Giants are set to punt. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. The Patriots running their offense out there. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Inside gear to Henderson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Brought in, a big game here for Diggs. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They get 37 on the play. And that's a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
It's Henderson on the give, and he works his way for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
40-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's May to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
May now on 3rd down. Throwing to the back of the end zone. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. It's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Punt team on the field. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First call here coming from the shotgun. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. That's good room at the 35. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Darts back to throw. Hits him on the in route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. On the move, hit it right.
Positive that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
36-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Dart from the pistol. Cut near the goal line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. That type of play right there, Brock. Who do you credit more? You crediting him for making the catch or the quarterback for putting just the right touch on that football?
Are you asking me the quarterback or me the analyst?
The unbiased observer of football.
Sure. Well, the quarterback's going to say, that's all me. That's a beautiful arc. Don't you love that touch?
Yep,
the receiver's going to say, yeah, but I'm the one who brought it down for you. The answer is it's both, and that was awesome.
Giants offense and Dart looking to get 2 more here.
The Giants will
They'll try to run it in. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
46.
Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And you remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board?
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fielded by Henderson. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. It's a design boot. He's got a man left. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Give now to Henderson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down throw for May. Throw left side cut by Douglas. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's another Patriots 1st down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
To the air on first down. May has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's May. He has the first over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
May on 1st and 10. Pass is cut at the 9. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 20.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
We put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run, largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it, too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. To the air yet again, May. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Throwing again, it's May. And this is going to be a New England touchdown. The Patriots can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
An extra point try coming. This would importantly make it a 1-score game. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th.
Makes the score Giants 46, Patriots 38.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. On the return, this is Singletary. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Giants leading by 8. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Singletary. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Singletary gets it again on 2nd. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Giants.
First and 10 now from the 46. Tight end going in motion here. Hart's going to tuck it and run. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He was tackled at
Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
It's just a nice little tester for the defense to gauge how well it can account for the quarterback when he decides to run it.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Now an inside give to Singletary. And he has the Giants' first down. And it's indeed a giant one, partner. That locks up this victory.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
At the 44-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.